What's up, guys? Welcome to Munchkins Gaming, where we take your gaming to the next level. This is Munchkins logging in to bring you your Brave Cross Hero of the Week. Hello guys, happy Easter. And first of all, this announcement is going to be really quick. This is basically the last hero of the week in terms of Brave Cross, and I know I'm very sad that this series is finally going to end, but I've been doing this series for a year now, and I basically gone through all of the heroes that I could. Of course, there's new heroes that have been coming out, the latest ones, but I haven't had any chance of, getting enough shards for all of them without paying a lot of money. So basically, this is the last hero of the week as for now. I know some of you will probably say you still got I think one or two heroes at least to cover to finish off the old heroes. Well, no one is really requesting me for the other two heroes, so I'm not gonna cover them unless someone actually requests them and asks me about these particular heroes. So in essence, again, this is the last hero of the week in terms of Brave Cross, and I look forward to finding new ways, finding new content to do in the future. In saying that, let's get on with Hero of the Week, which is why you're here. So, the Hero of the Week is basically our main character, our awesome main character. You are awesome, so your main character is awesome as well. So the main character is a mid-support hero with ratings of A+ for survivability, A+ for DPS, and A+ for support. His awakening is called Arcane Moonbeam, which summons a magic energy ball among enemies. When the ball explodes, it deals 197% attack damage to up to 6 units and stuns them for 2 seconds. He also gets some basic skills, which is Purge. Heals a friendly hero who has a lower percentage of HP remaining than any other friendly hero for 111% attack. He also gets Renewal, which heals all allies for 46% of his attack, and he gets Purify, which removes all harmful effects from allies. His basic attack damages 2 units for 70% attack, and his talents include Steadfast Unity, which increases the entire army's defense by 3%, Rain, which adds 6 rage to the entire army when performing a basic attack, Mystic Oracle makes his awakening can attack 3 more times. So basically, I just want to note that Mystic Oracle, your Arcane Moonbeam actually just attacks 3 units, but with Mystic Oracle, it attacks 3 more times, hence the 6 times. He also gets Destiny, increases the Purge base healing effect by 140%, and Renewal's base healing effect by 90%. The effects will change as the rating changes in battle. The mythic ability is called Downfall. When killed, adds 35 rage to the entire army. However, there's still no way for us to get the mythic talent. Unity wise, he gets Sirius, which unlocks when you get Punisher, and Faded, which is currently locked because Huge is not available. Now, one thing I do want to mention with the main characters, obviously the difference is, of course, having costumes. Now, costumes add different kinds of effects for the entire army, and they are stacked. As you guys can see in the bottom right corner, it says here, costume stats can be stacked even if they aren't shown. So it's always good to get a costume because they will stack, and it'll help improve your entire army. One other thing that I would like to mention, the main difference is basically the main character, has wings. So The wings give you extra HP, HP restore, attack, penetration, damage bonus, defense, crit, enhanced stats, attack speed, and resistance. So currently, of course, I do have the final wings, which I will show you guys there, and we go back. This is what the final wings look like. As you guys know, I've actually went back to the very start and I'm just showing this one, but I still get the effects of the final wings. Now for the effects of the final wings that I want to cover. So if you do have final wings, you'll get Providence level 7. When combat starts, grants a shield that absorbs 25% target max HP plus 6,000. So on 5 units with the highest max HP, when shield is active, target is immune to all debuffs, rage reduction, rage loss, and ignores defense effects. You also get Repentance level 7, which deals 70% of the main hero's attack damage that ignores defense to 3 random targets. And this also stuns them for 2 seconds, and marking them, marked targets receive 100% more skill damage for the next 4 seconds. This has a 10 seconds skill cooldown. And the big difference in getting the final wings are the last 2 skills, which is one is Fallen Might level 1, which summons 10 pillars of even fire in succession, dealing 30% of main hero's attack to damage random enemies. Each successive pillar deals plus 15% damage, with the 10th pillar dealing 180% of the main hero's attack damage. Each pillar has a 15% chance to ignore defense and renders the target's talents invalid for the next 4 seconds. Has a 25% chance to instantly kill a target if it is a troop, and the main hero gains the troop's attack bonus for the next 8 seconds. This has a 14-second skill cooldown. And finally, you get Falling Protection. If a friendly team BP is higher than the enemies, including Arena and War Stadium, all allies receive 15% less final damage as long as the ally front units are alive. Rear receives 50% less AoE attack damage as well. So there are a lot of things to cover, but let's get on with the pros and cons. And without further ado, let's go through the pros. The first thing that I want to say is basically his Arcane Moonbeam has the ability to stun targets. Granted, the DPS for Arcane Moonbeam isn't that great, but the ability to stun for 2 seconds definitely helps your team. His ability to heal and remove debuffs are all plus for your team, and of course his talents aren't that impressive. However, to increase the base healing is definitely a plus, because you will be taking a lot of damage later on in the in arenas or in the higher tiers of arenas and cross arenas. So definitely a big boost of heal is definitely a plus. Now, I do want to say that the DPS is subpar when it terms for your main hero, especially if you don't have final wings. Now, if you do have the final wings, which you get Fallen Might and you do get Fallen Protection, this definitely boosts your main character. However, if you don't have this, you're just note that your main hero will be a little bit of a subpar hero. But in any case, that's what we get. And of course, costumes always is a plus for your entire team. Now let's go through the cons, because there's a lot of things I want to say in terms of the cons for the main character. Not that I want to badmouth the main character itself. However, you do have to spend quite a lot of resources in order for your main character to get better. first off, let's start off with the final wings. You do need a lot of wing upgraders in order for you to get final wings, which is currently Dark Elusive 14. So without this, like I said, your hero will be quite subpar, and DPS is low, and survivability is basically non-existent. It's very, very hard to survive in the higher tiers without final wings. The other thing is, of course, the costume is both a plus and a minus, because the costume basically is for the entire party, the entire team that he's on. But you know, it does require a lot of gems. And the other thing that I want to mention is, of course, we are currently stuck at 4 stars, and this is with the new chapters that they have released. It's quite sad, but unfortunately we are stuck at 4 stars, which makes our hero quite easy to kill. Even with the defense or the shield that we get protection from the wings, unfortunately our defense is pretty crap in comparison to other heroes. So basically we're just like a support hero, which is quite disappointing, and our HP is basically just like a support hero. It doesn't sound very nice when I put it this way, but the main hero this definitely shines when you do have final wings. And I have noticed the big difference between final wings and the wings before that. My main character was really dying really quickly when I didn't have final wings, but now he tends to survive a little bit longer. However, I'm not gonna say it. He does survive throughout the fight. It's very hard for the main character to do this, to be able to pull it off. Now, the main other thing that I wanted to say is that you have no control when he will heal and when he won't, and to when he will remove the debuff or when he won't. So sometimes, as you guys can see in the video, that he will heal himself even though he has no damage. Like there's no point in healing. However, he will still heal himself, which is kind of annoying, and it's such a waste of a good skill. And I think that's pretty much all I can say about the main character. Unfortunately, there's no chance for you to take him off the PvE, and you're pretty much stuck with him in the story mode. And of course, the campaign, you're pretty much stuck with him as well. There's really no choice for you. And sometimes, you feel like, if your main character isn't there in the story mode, you might be able to get that 3 stars. So it's a little bit sad in that way, but I have been there and I felt that. PvP wise, there's definitely a place, even with cross arena, you definitely want to put your main hero in one of your teams, because just the healing alone is enough to bring him in the fight. And of course, the wings gives you the shield as well. Anyway, guys, that's it for this Hero of the Week. Remember to click like, subscribe, and share this video if you find it helpful at all. As always, I would like to hear from you guys. If you have any questions about the main hero, please leave a comment below and I will answer them as best as I can. This is Munchkins logging off, and I'll see you guys in the next level.